Yeah, if you can see the text over my head, then it's pretty fucking obvious what this rant is about. Keep in mind this is another abridged version of one big rant I was planning and even scripted, but let's just say I had too many ideas on how to do it, so that won't be released until a later date. Anyways, that out of the way, I'd just like to discuss no less than 7 major complaints I have about the Vyond community. Or, as I jokingly call them, the 7 deadly sins.
Do I really need to fucking explain?
Finding anything apart from grounded videos or occasional lackluster eliminations is far more challenging said than done. Sure, Vance's Trapped series can be exception to the latter, alongside Topa Dropper 850's USA elimination, or Woshi's NJT elimination, although those exceptions are, in general, few and far between. And it's not just eliminations I'm focusing on. However, grounded videos will be a whole other subject on this rant. Say whatever the hell you want about this bullshit, but that won't prevent it from being exactly what it is. Whenever people want to be the leader, they often fail to show the same diligence that they preach in their content a majority of the time. And I am also not just meaning content either. In any case, that's not exactly how a fucking leader is supposed to function properly, is it?
No? Yeah, well guess what? I didn't fucking think so myself!
You also get the fact that it's as if the bigger Vyonders apparently have all the say in what everyone else does. I know you might not see it that way, but that's exactly what it's like, and I frankly find it absolutely ridiculous and unfair how morons in the community ban a certain freedom all because it's something they don't like. Taking away freedoms just because you might not like it is fucking ridiculous, and I don't care what people say. Those are facts. Get over it. Such entitlement some people seem to have, am I right? You must be extremely spoiled if you think you can get away with that. Again, do I need to fucking explain? People take troublemakers and mean characters so far out of context to a point it's like they're actively treating them worse than Hitler or some shit. Or at least that's what it comes off. And yet, we have fucking child groomers running free. Oh, and speaking of which, time card again? Okay, I'm just going to make this quick, because I think it's extremely fucking obvious to why I loathe those subhuman pieces of shit to the 10th degree, but however, what's not so obvious is that I've noticed 2 major behavioral patterns that pedos often tend to make whenever they get caught. This is the more common one so far. They actively attempt deleting evidence that could signal that he's a pedo, or even outright proves he's a pedo or child groomer, and then they go saying they know better now. Newsflash to you, said individual only, quote unquote, knows better because people cut ties with him. Stop fucking lying. This next one is far more enraging in my opinion, and I'll explain in a second. Once the pedo either gets caught, or even sometimes outright admitting to being a pedo or child groomer, they then actively attempt denying shit, and even go out of their way to slander other people because said other individual criticized them for the fucked up shit they've done. It's always a catch-22 in that sense. Either you confront pedos and start some drama, or you let them go free and allow them to keep doing the fucked up shit they do. And for whatever reason, a bunch of pussies are inadvertently doing the latter, and even worse, they do that without even fucking realizing that's exactly what they're doing.
Back to the white void, huh? How nice.
I hope I don't have to explain why this is an enormous and widespread issue, not to mention that at some point, Andrew Orozco apparently stated, if a few words are changed, even names, from the original script, then it's not plagiarism. While I don't know if he still stands by that stupid bullshit or not, either way, that is still one of the most retarded things I've ever heard, and I can literally use that logic against anybody who claims that with a grand old scenario. Let's say you were a lawyer hired to settle a copyright complaint regarding completed work, assuming it's unauthorized, and your client basically copied another song word for word except changing a few things. Your argument went like this.
Well, my client changed a few words in the song, and if a few words are changed, then it's not copyright or plagiarized, so therefore, there was no copyright infringement.
Would you honestly think that argument would hold up at all?
After fooling yourself into thinking you made a compelling argument whatsoever, your client gets convicted and you get disbarred. Would you then see just how stupid an argument like that is and sounds? Would you then see the flaws in that logic? What the hell? How did he even get in here? Okay, you know what? Never mind. I've got more important shit to do, and because Luke T is currently too lazy to do backgrounds for now, we'll just have to deal with this empty white void for most of the video. Do I really have to explain myself? These things are repetitive, unoriginal, and just so damn boring to sit through. But hats off to people like David the Animator, Navodwam, Vyond's Productions and to an extent Animator for attempting different writing styles and actively experimenting with that. Epic move on your part. I suppose the only good thing I could say about grounded videos is that they have improved significantly over the period of 2018 to 2021, mainly as far as realism goes, except as of late, they haven't been doing that apparently, because there was a recent Eloise video where she, somehow, got a bear into the school. I fucking guarantee that under literally every single circumstance if she were to meet a large grizzly bear and got too close, she'd easily get torn to shreds. Although I do admit, I got a kick out of the video where Dylan smoked in school. Here we go, now onto the meat of the problem on why I genuinely am beginning to loathe the, quote-unquote, nice characters. From what I observed, a large portion of the nice characters get pissy when a mean character does something bad to them, and on half of all occasions, they always do the same shit back but worse. In other words, this comes off as rules for thee, not for me. Double standards 101, am I right? There are countless examples of this, just look it up. Anyways, that's enough of my ranting. See you in some other video.